I am Aditya Trivedi, a fourth-year student of National Law University and Judicial Academy, Assam, and I am a student of certificate course of competition law issued by LawSikho. My experience was great. I learned a lot, and since competition law is a niche area of law, so it helped me a lot with respect to the learning the theoretical part, because competition law has a lot of economics associated with it, economic theories, as well as legal jurisprudence, obviously. So this particular course not only taught me the theoretical aspects, also the foreign aspects, the international perspectives when we talk about European competition law or US jurisprudence as it's still evolving. And this particular area of law is still growing. In India also the jurisprudence is evolving. So this particular course really helped me in learning the theoretical aspects, understanding the recent developments in competition law, as well as learning drafting with respect to competition law, what actually competition lawyers do. So that really helped me a lot in drafting like legal notices, or maybe doing target exemption tests. So these are things that are very much practical in nature and which are making your law firm ready. I started the course in October 2020, and before the course, my interest in competition law grew due to a Moot, antitrust Moot by National Law University Jodhpur, which I did. That's why my interest was there in competition law, and then I contacted LawSikho management because I wanted to do a course, and the counseling from the counseling all itself, the associate briefed me about this particular law, and then I entered into this course, learned a lot. After that, in March 2021, I interned with one of the best law firms of India, and I was lucky for that. I would say that I interned with Jyoti Sagar Associates, and for a week I interned under the leadership of Mr. Vaibhav Choksey, sir, who is the partner at JSA, and he leads the competition law team. So I worked with the associates there, and my practical skills as well as the knowledge which I learned through this particular course helped me a lot in performing in the internships, because as law students we are very much excited as well as very much interested in doing internships with law firms, corporate law firms. But the thing which we don't understand is that we also have to perform there. It's not just that you go there and sit idle. You have to work and you have to perform, you have to deliver. So until and unless you are aware of that particular law or that particular thing which you are working on, you cannot perform. So I was lucky because I did a course on competition law, so I could deal with everything which was on my table during the internship. Second thing which this particular course helped me in was again in July 2021 I did a Moot by the Competition Commission of India and National Law University Kolkata. So that particular Moot was very much helpful. This knowledge was very much helpful in that particular Moot, because it was the first Moot where target exemption test and the review of combinations by Competition Commission, that is Section 5 and Section 6 matters, it was briefly discussed, elaborately discussed, I could say. So this particular course helped me in my internship as well as Moot for competitions, and I am sure that it will also help me in my future internships as well as in my career. In law, we all are practicing. We either call ourselves as practicing advocates or practicing lawyers. We can never call ourselves as experts, and nobody can call anyone as legal expert. Advice will be the last thing which I can do to anyone, which I can give to anyone. I can only tell to my younger self, or maybe the juniors who are there, to find a particular interest. Because when we are there in a law school, we are a lot of things are solved in our plates. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of ambitions. We have a lot of career goals. So in that particular mix of things, you can't really know what is your interest area. So the very first thing which I will tell to the juniors is to find your interest area and not to go with the herd, with the crowd. Please learn and explore about different areas of law. For example, when I did Moot, I learned about this very particular niche area, which is competition law. And then I found it interest in it. And then I did a course, and you can see the results as I did internships as well as Moots, and I'm planning to do some internships as well as Moots in this particular law itself. So please find an interest area rather than carrying a lot of areas of law in your bag. Please find an interest area, work on it, and please make a disciplined CV with respect to that. Your CV should not be mixed with a lot of laws. As per my experience, you should be very much specific that you know this thing, so you are aware of these things. Like if you know competition law, then you have written blogs in that particular area of law, you did moots, you did internships, and everything related to that. It should show. Your CV is like you are known by your personality, your career, or your internships, or your job, or your placements will be done on the basis of your CV. So we have to act accordingly. So my only advice is to please prefer an interest area, and don't put a lot of pressure upon yourself, like you have to do Moot course or you have to write research papers. Do only as per whichever things are necessary. Do the quintessential things. Don't do a lot of things. I'm too small to give any advice, because LawSikho is doing great, as well as it has helped a lot of students, not only in academics but also is helping in competitive examinations as well as placements. But it may customize its services. I think it's doing it because every student has its own priorities. Some might not be able to find an interest. Some might not find an interest in a particular course which they might be enrolled in, but they want, for example, if someone is in competition law course, and if they want to do if they want to be an academician, because India has very less competition law professors. So this any course, not only competition law course, the area of the course can be divided, because these things cannot be done in class. So the mentor can specifically guide the students in that particular manner. Because if a person wants to pursue a career as an academician, then his or her priorities will be different from that of a person who wants to become a competition lawyer. So this thing can be done, and this is my only suggestion, because on the academic front, or the academic team of LawSikho is great. They are doing great. They might also involve a lot of people to give guest lectures. For example, in India, there are 80-90 plus competition lawyers. You can engage a lot of people, and there are centers for competition law, journals for competition law. You can engage a lot of people. And on the managerial side, I think LawSikho is great. This will be my only advice, as you can say.